Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about my experience on Black Desert Online with the Tamer. So you can see over here that this is my Tamer. I have hit level 60, I'm currently 21%, and with this Tamer I did everything solo. I did questing till around 56, 57, and then after that I just went grinding, straight out grinding until 59. And then I did questing through Levi's guide on level 59 to 60 because that part is very slow. And then from 60 onwards, I've just been grinding hardcore basically. And in today's video, I want to talk about the different playstyles between the Tamer and the Witch. Since these are the two classes I have, I got both of them to level 60, and I'm relatively comfortable playing both classes. And it really does make a very big difference on how you play the game. So the Tamer is very APM intensive, so that's actions per minute. So you're constantly active, you're constantly dodging attacks, you're constantly doing iframes, you're constantly doing CC, because the Tamer is very powerful, but the problem is she has very low survivability. While the Witch, on the other hand, is a lot more safer. Since you are a ranged class, you can put up a lot of barriers. You can get your golem to distract the enemy. You've got a little orb that can also distract the enemy. So you have a lot of barriers of protection before the enemy actually gets to you. However, with the Tamer, you're a melee class, you're in their face, and you constantly have to make split-second decisions to dodge attacks and CC mobs, and then unleash your big DPS attacks. And another thing about the Tamer is you've got a lot of like multipliers, so it's like, oh, you open with this attack to lower their defense, and then you use another attack to CC all of them, and then you unload your big attack. So there's layers of complexity with the Tamer, while on the Witch, it's a lot more straightforward. It's like, yes, you've got all these big spells that hit for a lot of damage. So basically, you distract the enemy so that you buy yourself enough time to cast these big spells and then just destroy and obliterate tons of enemies. And so the point of this video is to just let the people who didn't like Black Desert Online to maybe give it another shot, maybe try a different class, because I feel like your first class is quite important. When I first started, I made a Valkyrie first, and I really didn't like it because the Valkyrie, the leveling process, before you get any gear, before you get your Awaken or your Succession, it really sucks. So I just played like 10 levels of it, and I was just like, man, this isn't my game. And then, you know, people were telling me, hey, you should try the Witch. It's the easiest class. It's very straightforward, you know, give it a shot. And so I tried the Witch, and I was like, oh my goodness, I fell in love with that playstyle perfectly. It was simple, it was very easy on the fingers, you didn't need to go crazy high APM, and it was straightforward. So I was like, okay, this is a good class to start off with, to actually learn the game, enjoy the game, and find out what Black Desert is all about. And after I got the gist of the game, I was like, okay, I'm starting to understand how things work. Then I made a Tamer, mainly because of the aesthetic. I really like the aesthetic, the combat style of the Tamer. Even though a lot of YouTube guides out there, a lot of people are like, Tamer is very, very difficult, very complex, needs high APM, and is you know, you got to do a lot of stuff in order to do as much damage as everyone else, which is true. But you know, it's a video game, so I'm going to play what I want. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try the Tamer because I like the combat style, I like the artwork where there's like paint brush strokes and stuff like splashing everywhere, and then I also like the fact that I have a freaking Heilang over here. Okay, where's my Heilang? There it is. Yeah, I have Heilang right here, which is also pretty cool. And yeah, this is why I like the Tamer. It's really just because of that. As for my gear, I worked pretty hard. I've gotten the Tri-Muskin shoes. I shouldn't have bought the Muskin shoes. I should have got the other one, but, you know, mistakes were made. I do have a regular Tri-Dimtree armor already. It's currently on my Witch. I was borrowing the suppressed armor because I needed the suppressed armor to do bandits comfortably, because the problem with this class is every time I get hit, it's very difficult to get my HP back, because you don't have much sustain. Like, I did augment my skills with a little bit of life drain, but it's only like 3 HP per hit, so it's still quite minor. So regarding progression, you know, I've got my Kazarka short sword. I went succession path, so I haven't spent much on my my bow staff. As for my offhand, I'm currently using the cliff weapon, but then again, I have set a pre-order for a Kudum, a Tri-Kudum. And yeah, overall, I'm just kind of working on my gear right now, just trying to get it a little bit stronger. I got this like on one of the quests. I was just randomly killing mobs and I got it. I don't know exactly how Guardian Spirit Stones work. I know that you use it until the durability runs out, and then I don't know how to recharge it though. Like, do I need another Guardian Spirit Stone to recharge this? Please let me know in the comment section below how this exactly works, because I don't know how it works, but I like the affixes. It's nice to get the damage reduction, the extra evasion, and max HP. You know, I've gotten a bunch of power stones. I've been selling them whenever I get them because it is a good source of money. But I've been getting these because of the little treasure goblin guys in bandits. I've been farming a lot of bandits recently because of the scrolls of the ancient language things. That's pretty good money for me. You can see over here on my marketplace, I currently have 165 million, but I have set, you know, I have set quite a lot of money aside. 605 million here for the Kudum, and then 133 million, of course, for the value pack. Just sold a whole bunch of things. I just got these like earlier today, so you know, let's collect all over here. So bam, we got even more money. That's pretty nice. So do let me know if you guys want me to share how I make my money. My money is not like crazy like how those guides are on YouTube on how to make 200, 300, 500 million. You know, my money is very stable. It's not a lot, but it's consistent, and it's, you know, every day you just kind of work on it and you slowly build up your money. But overall, I'm pretty happy. Like, I've managed to make about 2 billion silver, I'd say, over the course of the 2 weeks that I've played. And I've been able to buy basically everything I wanted. You know, I was able to buy a costume right here. I still have another costume here. I also have the Moonlight Fairy ones and the Daru costumes. I actually got a costume on the Tamer before the Witch. But once I saw how ugly the Dim Tree Spirit armor was, I was like, I need a costume immediately. This armor is so ugly. It's so ugly. I'll show you a screenshot right here. This is my witch. So you see I'm standing next to the bush? No, now you see it. You can barely see it because I'm crouching. And boom, can you see her now? I don't see her. Okay, maybe I do. I see the little bit of like her helmet. But this armor is so ugly. So because of this armor, I immediately bought a costume for my witch soon after, because I just couldn't stand how ugly she was. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the game. I'm still enjoying it a ton. I'm starting to kind of hone in and focus my craft now. Like, my witch has been doing a ton of life skilling. I'm currently artisanal 1 on cooking, artisanal 3 on farming. So my witch is kind of focusing a lot more on the life skilling. My tamer over here is more of the adventure. I do most of my grinding on the tamer because it is more interesting, it's more active. It is a little bit hard on the fingers though. I can grind for about 3 hours and then my fingers start getting pretty fatigued, especially the pinky with the shift key. Do let me know what you guys do in order to alleviate that pressure, or do you guys just, you know, you guys are young and you guys are crazy and are just able to play like that. But for me, like the tamer, 3 hours and then my hands need to rest. It's a little bit intense. Do let me know in the comment section below what class you guys play and if it's fun or not, because I am looking forward to trying another class. Tamer definitely was very fun. I want to try one of the range classes, maybe Archer or Ranger. I don't know which one's better. I kind of like the female ones, you know. I just like the female variants because this game just looks so gorgeous and all the female characters look so sexy, and it's just like, oh man. But anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, I would appreciate a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye bye.
What can I say except you're welcome?